Yo, what's going on, guys? Phil Cape here, and we got a different kind of video here. So everyone knows I'm into collectibles and things like that, sports and all that. But obviously, most people like comics and everything else as well. I was able to acquire this insane, to me, comic book collection, and you guys can let me know if maybe I'm overreacting, maybe this is not that good. But this is just a fraction of it. These are some of the better ones I've kind of pulled out. But you'll see as some of these show. There's like Hulk from like 20 to like 250 or maybe even farther than that. Captain America from like 100 to 300. And there's a few missing here and there, but they're all in like mint condition and everything. But enough of that. That's just kind of some of the backstory, amazing Spider-Man, all that. But let's show off some of these comics here. This is obviously a Scooby-Doo. This is like the first edition here from like 1960 or something. It's a little beat up. You can kind of see creased corner there. But still, it's a very nice comic for how old it is and everything like that. And I just want to mention these here real quick before I forget about them. These are like, they're not worth that much, but I have like 125 of these, and I have both the silver and like the regular. And you can see these have never been opened; they've never been touched. These are mint condition. So I have like 125 of those. But let's get back to some of this good stuff. Some of these tells the suspense here. Again, this one doesn't even have a cover. A little beat up, but still, for the age, not that bad. This War Machine here. I don't remember what some of these are worth. I've looked them up before. But I know these are some of the better ones here. Amazing Spider-Man. What's that? 210 right there. And some of these are probably like key issues, things like that. We got the Hulk here. 271. And you can kind of see, I know the lighting's not the best, but there's like almost nothing wrong with any of these comics. The Hulk 182. Yeah, some of the there's not like first editions or super mega ones, but there's a lot of lot of really nice ones. $100 ones, $50 ones, $40 ones. As you can see, unless I just don't know what I'm looking at, but it sure seems like it to me. And again, like there's nothing really wrong with these. Very good quality. Some of these, see, there's a little crease there, maybe a little off coloring. I'm not no expert, but that's kind of stuff I picked up, little bind crease there. I could, noticeable stuff like that. I'm not an idiot. But yeah, I think this stuff is awesome. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Where do I start with some of this? Obviously, I think you want to get some of it graded, unless that's kind of went out of style. I don't know. I thought it kind of did a little bit, but I think with some of these older ones still and key issues, I think you still want to, I think. See, this one has a little more, creases and stuff here, a little damage. But not bad for a Fantastic Four 67. I think it's a little off color there. Or maybe that. Sometimes it is the, like how it was printed back then, but I'm not sure. Silver Surfer. I got a lot of these. Marvel Spotlight. We'll go a little bit faster here so people can see some more of these. Wolverine number 10. But again, most of these qualities are really solid. That one I need to get a thing for it. So these are just how I got them. I haven't done anything with them. Got 3 of these, Master of the Universe. I'm going to give one away to my buddy who loves He-Man. I think these are all potentially good gradable copies too. Look into that. A little harder to see. Wish I had something a little bit better for this, but I'm just using my phone to kind of do this real quick. The little Archie, that one was actually worth a little bit. I think it's because of the girls. I don't know though. Journey to Misty with Thor's. Again, some of these a little bit older ones, a little more beat up. There's some, see that little line there, but not bad for the most part for the age. But unless they're, you know, they're from like the 70s on, definitely. They're almost like mint. It was from like it was like 74 or something. He's a pretty old guy, so he's been collecting for a while. So I think anything from like pre-70, he didn't really pick up himself. It was like secondhand, buying it from Comic Cons and things of that nature. I said I was gonna go faster, and I still haven't gone that. I keep stopping on ones, and there's just so many nice ones here to look at. Invincible Iron Man. Kind of wanted this to be a shorter video, but there's just so many here. Nice. These are nice Iron Mans. Low issue 25. And again, like, look at these. Look at the condition here. Like, there's nothing. There's really nothing. So that's a question. Like, what do I go with some of the more common ones? You know, under $5 comics and stuff. Do you just kind of bulk those together? Yeah, I think anything from 5 and up will sell individually. Let me know on what you guys think about that, trying to do that. I was trying to maybe get a booth at a show as well. As I think putting these in front of people, they're gonna go nuts, I think, but I don't know. I'm not that big into the comic world, but I know it's kind of came down, like most collectibles have, since the COVID boom. A lot of Amazing Spider-Man. I'm telling you, I got like Amazing Spider-Man from like 120 or a little sooner than that to like 400 or something. I don't know. Whatever it goes to. And, you know, there's a few missing here and there. Crime Patrol. My stack's getting a little high. Amazing Spider-Man. Some of these love ones, these are just old, but, and some of the good condition here. This is a nice little Black Knight. It's a little more beat up. Again, some of the older ones are a little more beat up, but I still think in a 4, 5, I think this would be a little higher, maybe a 6 or more. Not too much wrong with it. Some of these unusual tails. This one I really like for me. I'm really into UFOs and stuff, and this looks like a really good condition copy here. It could get one of the higher grades. There is for the condition that's in. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'll probably keep that definitely for myself. It's like a key issue. Amazing Spider-Man. Tales of Suspense here. Power of Iron Man. Got more Tales of Suspense. Iron Man, Captain America. Tales of Suspense. Same one. Got 2 of those. Silver Surfer number 3. And check out some of these here. We got Strange Suspense Stories. We got some Green Lantern here. What issue is that? It's like 40. This one needs a cover, but it's X-Men 19. There's not a lot of X-Men. I was disappointed. He may have some more, so I'm hoping he has a little more of that. Some of the Beyond Mystery Tales, some like spooky ones. You know, stuff like a little older, newer stuff. Some of these, I just thought they were key issues. This is like a signed one, something I had actually before, but I kind of lumped these in there. So these Firestars, some of these aren't as good, but they're still like low issues. Green Lantern here, number 1. I think that's like the 2nd or 3rd. Green Hornet, that's from like the 90s. That's from maybe like the 80s. Howard the Duck. A lot of these stick together because they haven't been looked at in forever. The Inhumans. Marvel Triple Action there. Oh, there's a Conan. I was asked about that. A Web of Spider-Man number 1. I actually have 1 through 4 of that. We got the Thor special edition. Marvel collector item classics. And again, if I went over every one with a fine-tooth comb right now, this would just take too long. So we're trying to keep it going. But man, let me know which one of these definitely like excite you guys. And all that. Amazing Spider-Man, Hobgoblin. Got the Submariner. Alpha Flight, number 1 there. Heroes of Hope, I kind of like that. Not worth like a whole lot right now, but I think it could be. Lovers there. Amazing Spider-Man. Royal Spotlight. Invincible Iron Man. A nice little Captain America. Let me try to do this with the other here. Fantastic Four. Got the Phoenix Untold Story. That's another gold key. Fantastic Voyage. Ghost Rider #1. I think that's from the 90s. Amazing Spider-Man #15. The Annual Thor #6. #5. Invincible Iron Man was at 66. 67. 39. 38. Again, like I have Iron Man from mainly like what is it, like 20 to like 300 or whatever, and you know, a lot of these are in really good shape. Like look at these, like just insane. This guy definitely never looked at these or nothing, just stored them away, all that good stuff. But yeah, let me know some tips on, you know, maybe selling this, grading this, what you guys think, because I'm kind of at a loss on what to do. There's just so much good stuff, so much mid-level stuff, so much low to medium, and so much potential for the future. I don't mind holding on to a bunch. I definitely want to offload a bunch, make some profit, but I think there's so much profit here for what I paid. You guys don't even want to know what I paid. Yeah, these are just insane. More Amazing Spider-Mans, Punishers. Those are the rest of the Punishers. But yeah, guys, we'll wrap that up. We'll just kind of show you this. Like I said, there's like 125. There's like 2,000, 2,500 comics altogether. And there's hardly anything from the 90s, mainly from the 70s, some 80s and things like that. You know, few 50s. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Should I take these down maybe like a local gaming or the local comic store and talk to them, see what they think, get some feedback on getting some of these graded, or just do it yourself? Definitely need some tips here, guys. Let me know. Thanks. We're out of here.